aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. I'm Sean. I am going to be doing a bit of a video game review for you guys today. I haven't done one of these since my personal channel, and I'm going to be doing this one on a game that I've been playing on Twitch a lot. I've been putting stuff to our AKA Geeks YouTube channel lately. It is Doom. Alright, so let's start off with some of the basics. This game has been developed by id Software, published by Bethesda, and it's out there for all of our grubby little hands to play. The game, I've been excited for this one for a while. After watching all the videos and seeing everything going on with this game for months ahead, I just was like, wow, this reminds me of the stuff I played when I was a little kid. Now, mind you, when I was a little kid, I honestly don't remember any of the story. I don't remember beating the games when I was a little kid. I just remember playing them when I was a little kid. I don't remember much more than that. I remember them being fun. So let's just jump into it. The brass tacks of this, you guys. Gameplay of this game. This game returns to the roots of fast, mobile, badass gun play that is just awesome, you guys. I mean, there are so many weapons in this, and they give you a weapon wheel that's pretty easy to maneuver, but they also give you a couple other items that are pretty special. The chainsaw and the BFG 9000, they are dedicated buttons, so you can swap back and forth to those two weapons or go through your weapon wheel of options. In every fight, you have so many different options of what to use and how to go about it. The levels are also pretty open. They are pretty linear, but they're open, and they are each like arena style, so you can go at these enemies different ways. When fighting these enemies with this awesome gunplay, you can kill them outright, or you can stun them. At the beginning of the game, your shotgun, some of the weapons just kind of, they knock down the health of the enemies to the point where they get stunned, and then you could do what's called a glory kill, which I thought was awesome. Right off the bat, I was like, holy cow, this is freaking badass. But throughout the game, some of your weapons get a little bit stronger, and a little bit stronger, and a little bit stronger. There's a point towards the end of the game where your shotgun kills the imps pretty much. If you have a clean shot at them, it kills them. The only way to get them to the stun state to do a glory kill to get health or armor or ammo is to maybe aim at their feet from a certain distance or not hit them cleanly. So there is a little bit of workaround in that aspect. That leads me to my next point about the gameplay. The gameplay is so fast and so precise, and that's a really, really good thing that it sometimes almost kind of bites it in the ass in this type of game. There's a point in the game where you get a double jump, and before this you're able to jump onto ledges and climb up boxes, but now you can reach even further areas or climb up straighter, high up ledges with this double jump. It's so precise that if you're not so precise with how you're facing a ledge or a wall, you won't grab onto it, you won't mantle that ledge. And that's kind of what I mean by it's a little, even though it's so precise that it's a good thing, it also kind of becomes a bad thing when you're like trying to get to a vantage point to take out a cyber demon or a reaver, and you miss a ledge because you're just slightly turned instead of straight. It really gets annoying. So that is a good thing and a bad thing, but I think the good outweighs the bad in this case. Also, the gameplay in this it's so smooth, silky smooth, fast, smooth, precise, badass gameplay. Love the gameplay. I want to jump into the story. You guys, there's not much of a story in this game. It's very minimalistic, and I like that because the real star of this game is the gameplay. It is the gameplay. It is the other aspects of this game. But the story, which starts off very, very vague and very minimalistic, towards the end, through the tablets that you find, through other things that Samuel Hayden tells you, you start learning more about yourself and seeing the connection that your character might be one of the Doomslayers from the previous games, which is really cool in my book. And as the game went further along, I got more interested in it. And at the end of the game, I'm really interested to see where the story goes from there. So I think for what the story was, it did a really good job of bringing me in, and combining the gameplay with that storyline. It really did a good job of not trying for too much to this point where they make a major error and turn you off of the game. They did a good job of weaving the two together very well. In this game, art direction, beautiful. There's blood, there's gore, there's clean lines. Everything has a specific design to it. Some of it looks like totally out of nowhere. Some of it looks almost comically funny, and definite throwbacks to the older games. So I like that art direction. It all fits in the same world, and it definitely catches my eye. You definitely can see where this art direction is exemplifies what it is in the glory kills. When you get up close and personal and you're splitting an imp's jaw, head in half through the jaw, or you get your chainsaw and you go in through a pinky or something like that, it's amazing. You get to see the true beauty of the art direction that was chosen, the fidelity of the graphics that come out through this art direction. It's amazing. It's awesome. I can't say anything bad about the art direction. There was nothing, like, even like what I said with gameplay, where it's so precise it almost, you know, bites you in the ass. There's nothing about the art direction in this sense that makes me wonder what could they have done better. And so there is another aspect to this game, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet because I've been so wrapped up in the single player campaign. There is a multiplayer. There is a lot of aspects to the multiplayer, specifically that you can do snap map and build your own maps to play multiplayer matches on. I think that's really cool. Hopefully at a later time I can add to this review and give you some more of my thoughts on the multiplayer. So let's close out with my overall thoughts of this game, you guys. I really enjoy this game. I would venture on the path to say that it's a great game. This is right up there with this generation of consoles with games that I've played, like Wolfenstein, that is just purely enjoyable. One of the most fun times I've had with a game in a while. What they do with this game is they push the aggressiveness to a way that you have to go fight, you have to shoot, you have to engage, but doing that you're rewarded and you're able to move further down with the story, further with the game. They do that and they worked it magically. I thought they did a great job with that. Overall, it's a great game. I loved it. It's so... everything is working to the nines. The gameplay, the art direction, the story. It's one of those games that I'm gonna be coming back to maybe on a yearly basis because it's not super long, but it is longer than I expected. It has more to it, has more meat to it than I thought initially, and it's one of those games that I'm just gonna come back to on probably a yearly basis because I enjoyed it that much. This game, like I said, it pushes the action, it makes you aggressive, and it is difficult. But it's not to the point where it's so difficult it turns you off from playing the game. It's difficult to the sense where you can definitely catch this in my YouTube videos where I got frustrated, but you know what? I took it with a grain of salt because even though I was frustrated and got like, what the heck just happened? I was still having a great time. And when I overcame those difficulties, I felt like accomplished. At the end of the game, by the time I finished it, I felt so accomplished, and not because I beat a game that was super difficult, but because it allowed me to feel that way, and it's a good feeling. They did a great job with this game. It's such a good game. It's definitely worth the play. You should not skip this game. Doom is the name of the game, you guys, and I had a great time with it. Alright guys, so that's it for this video game review. Remember to check out our weekly podcasts on iTunes and Google Play. Check out our Facebook, our Twitch, our Twitter, all that good stuff. Remember to like us, share us, talk to your friends about us. Let us know what you guys thought about everything we got going on. For me in this video, you guys, that's it. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions, and everything you thought about Doom and the gameplay, everything that I mentioned, whether you liked it or disagree with it. Let me know down in the comment section down below. Let's have a great conversation about this game, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
aka Geeks.